a Canadian currently residing in Brooklyn, New York. She has a Master's of Fine Arts in Creative Writing from Sarah Lawrence. Her work has been published by Heart House Review, Imago, Soft Blow, Toronto Quarterly, Neon, Right Hand Pointing, and the anthology Killer Verse. Ladies and gentlemen, applause for Caitlin Elizabeth Thomson.
Thank you everyone for being here. My last year has been spent researching and writing about women who cannot be known. There are 7 dense books sitting on the floor next to my couch. I have police reports with names and numbers blackened out. I have been to Florida and Washington State in search of photographs and interviews. This is as close as I can get. The following poems are a small part of a larger collection that is journalistic in tone and focuses on the intervention of horrific events into everyday lives. The writing presents evil initially as an anonymous force of nature that slowly evolves into a specific perpetrator. The perpetrator is Ted Bundy. Many know Ted Bundy, the serial killer. However, the names we should remember are those of his victims. Donna Manson. Short, often lost among her thoughts, a poet and dabbler in alchemy, depressed by weather, last seen in her grandmother's coat before a jazz concert at Evergreen State. Her absence unreported for 5 days. She had hitchhiked on a whim before and made it all the way to Portland. Susan Elaine Rancourt. A freshman focused on biology and graduate school, a former homecoming queen, well known for her straight A's and seriously brushed teeth. 2 days after she went missing, the head of campus security, Alfred Pickles, issued a flyer, phoned her parents in Anchorage, then delegated the case to his secretary. Roberta Kathleen Parks. Kathy was having trouble with geography in Corvallis, Oregon. Her sister phoned that morning from Black Point, Nevada, informing her that their father, in California, had suffered a heart attack, conditions stable. Her boyfriend in Berwick, Louisiana, was impatient, confused, depressed, drinking. She took a walk to clear her head. Brenda Ball. The flame stood on stacked cinder blocks, famous for noise, fist fights, and missing persons reports. Brenda left the flame the way one was supposed to, drunk at 2 a.m. No agenda, only theoretical state park destinations, hitchhiking. Her absence unreported for 16 days, the first to die in June. Georgianne Hawkins. Georgianne was actually a friend of my late uncle's, and one of the reasons I got involved in the project. Georgianne Hawkins. 18, a former daffodil princess, last seen without her contacts in. For her, college meant good grades, sororities, tanning, and parties. Around 1 a.m., she left her boyfriends along a well-lit alley to study for her next exam. A friend spoke to her. Others observed her in the pools of light she stuck to as she walked. A few recalled a tall man in the alley with a cast on his leg, crutches, repeatedly dropping and retrieving a briefcase. Ted Bundy is the speaker of this last poem. Line breaks aside, these are his words, taken from a letter he wrote. Anne Marie Burr. I do not know what happened to your daughter, Anne-Marie. I had nothing to do with her. At the time, I was a normal 14-year-old boy. I did not wander the streets at night. I did not steal cars. I had no desire to harm. I was an average kid. For your sake, you really must understand. Thank you, everyone.